Okay, so I decided to try to go live, and I was going to do like a photography party type of thing where I'm taking pictures because I finally have moved from my kitchen back into my den area where my mannequin is, and I thought that maybe I'd try going live instead of just creating a video and such. But I will see. Hi Beth, how are you? I'll see how this goes. I've never done this before. Um, but I was just going to go ahead and take pictures or take pictures of clothes on the mannequin and see how that's going to go. So I'm going to move the screen for there, for that. And I don't know. Oh, my dog bed's box is right there. I just kind of tripped over it. Um, and I have all my stuff set up that I've been taking pictures of all week long on the table. And so I guess I'll just go ahead and turn on my light and take pictures on my mannequin. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this will do good or not, or anybody will watch. But thanks for watching, Beth, and thanks for checking it out. Um, but yeah, now I feel awkward because I'm actually live. But I'm going to go ahead and try anyways. So first thing I'm going to take a picture of is an Adidas sweatshirt. I don't think anything can be seen now because this is on. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see. Um, there you go. I don't know if that works or not. Now it just looks darker. Okay, cool, Beth. Thanks. I mean, the whole thing, I just wanted to take pictures and so people could, list and watch and, work. So, I don't know how it all will work out, but the first thing I'm taking pictures of is a Adidas jacket. The only bad thing about going live is you can't pause, like if you need to look for something. It's like a weird random thread on here. And I need to tell you. So I have to go find that and break things. Oh, hey. Maybe if I turn on another light, then it won't look like I'm in the dark. I don't know if that helps or not. But yeah, so if you come into the live stream, it's just kind of like a working thing where I'm taking pictures and I'll tell you what I'm taking pictures of, I guess, and then I'll talk to you if somebody comes in, and I don't know. We'll just see how this goes. All right, so I take pictures on a Nikon. Take pictures on a Canon TI6 or T6, not T6i, and I keep forgetting it's the lens cap off. And when I get all these pictures done, I'm gonna wind up with like no room on my hard drive anymore. So I think I'll have to buy more storage on Google Drive. That seems to be the cheapest option. Yeah, so when I take my pictures, my lights do show up in my picture, but then I kind of edit them out. And I use the same pictures for Poshmark that I do for eBay. The only bad thing is when I stand back here, color is not exactly what I would want it to be. Maybe that's a little better. Maybe it's a little bit better. The lights that I use are Lumio Studio, and I think I talked about them in a previous video. The only bad thing about them are that they have short cords, but extension cords fix that, as well as like surge protect. And then I use a little turntable to turn my mannequin around so I don't have to lift it up and down and stuff like I used to. And I guess I'm like really fortunate that it sounds weird, but I have like this weird corner in my house that, you know, I think people in the 90s like to raise their TVs up. Here, I'll show if anybody or anything. But they had like a weird set, like it was made for a mannequin. And before I just used to put my couch in front of it, and we had like less space. But now I use it for this because it's better than keeping the mannequin in my kitchen, kind of thing. So yeah, and I only from like I guess I could take a full 360 view. Might start doing that more because I mean it doesn't work really well for Poshmark. It works okay for eBay because then I can show a 360 view with all, you get 12 photos. Where did I get this from? I don't know. Okay, so that's my Adidas jacket. Put it in my bin and grab another thing. Next up, Chico's shirt. I picked up this shirt a long time ago. I would probably not pick it up again, just because I've already had it listed. It didn't sell. So here it is again, going for pictures for round two. This mannequin that I have is probably the cheapest one you can buy. It's the one I think most people start out with. Like $30 shipped off of eBay. Like this burlap and thing. It probably would have already bit the dust had I not glued its legs back together because they so hot. But super glue, and now their legs are permanently on there. I don't plan on taking them off anytime soon, or ever again now, but yeah. So, Chico's shirt. Round two. So hopefully, this time, it will look good enough that someone will buy it. I actually thought someone had bought it, then I found it again. And I was like, well, I guess no one did buy it. Not a bad shirt. Just not the type of Chicos I would pick up now. So I apologize for silence, but I'm not really exactly sure what to talk about while I do this live. Kind of more like, I guess, like a really funny shirt, but I don't know. Anyways, hopefully it'll sell this time. Next up are pajamas. I was actually supposed to go to a Halloween party tonight, but I never really texted the person to let them know it was coming, and then I thought it'd be rude to just text them on the day of and be like, hey, can I still go? And also, I don't really have like a lot of time right now to list on eBay, so I also thought it would be better to just stay home and get this done too. Because I really haven't listed anything new in like a month. And I can totally tell, I mean, sales are way down. My weekend sales, like three things I sold, which was ridiculous. I mean, three things, no things, but it was just like, like 3 sales on a weekend. It's not great for me. But yeah. This pajamas are Nick and Nora. They are like sewing ones with buttons and dressmaker dummies, and they're just kind of, it's really cute. They actually had two when I got this set at Goodwill, because it comes with pants too. I'll put them up in a minute. But the other one had a hole in the sleeve, and I'm trying to not do anything with holes lately. Although, right when I took the tags off of a Goodwill item, when I was still doing the measurement, I noticed that one had a hole after I measured the entire thing. So that was disappointing. But you win some, you lose some. I'm gonna put this, let's see, drape it or something on mannequin with it. I think I already took a picture of it with a flat lay when I did the measurement, so it's just more to show for the first picture. All right. Might come back to those pants and put them on the wall. I have a tack on the wall for when I do my like men's clothes. I used to do my men's clothes on the back of my women's dummy, but that just didn't look right. And I considered getting a man's mannequin for a while, but I kind of like how they look on the wall, and it's faster just to put a hanger there and, you know, do them hanging. Oh, that hurts. Maybe because I've been doing this all day long. I don't know. Next item is a Victoria's Secret pajama top. I keep like hearing people say, "Oh, these do so well for me," but it must be only the silk ones, even though this one felt like silk when I picked it up. I have another Victoria's Secret pajama item that I picked up, and nobody wants it. Can't even like, won't even go on auction. Nobody wants it on auction. Oh man, I didn't even see this. Like a little run right here. See, you just, you get it through all the stuff. It gets measured, it gets everything else, and then you get it on the mannequin, and you still didn't see it until the end. But so this top will also go on auction, and I'll probably start it at 99 cents because there is a run, and we'll see where it goes from there. Sometimes auctions are surprising. For example, I had this Ann Taylor loft piece. It was a cute top, but it had runs all over it. I mean, they weren't that noticeable, but it had them. So I said, well, just put it up there for 99 cents. And I had like 6 bidders, and they drove the price to like $6.99, and shipping was paid. So I was like, sweet. They really wanted that top. I mean, it was leopard print and floral. Those are like the 2 best combinations of anything right now, I guess, because both those things are really on trend and popular. And that has a string hanging from it. I can't win with this top. It's cute though. It has lace and floral, and the polyester feels like silk, but it's not. Kind of think I need a third light. It's one of those, I guess they're like circle lights to put the camera through. But I seem to get a lot of shadows still in some places, like behind it. That's just to check me where these are. But, you know. See. Oh, Hickory Springs, hey! Thanks, it's a Canon T6. I started with an iPhone 5C and then I borrowed a what is that thing called? A Nikon Coolpix from my in-laws, and we got our new phones and it wasn't an iPhone and it wasn't going to take good pictures, so I knew I needed something a little bit better than to keep borrowing my in-laws' camera, especially when they went to Canada for a month and they took it with them. And I was like, I need something now. Like, I can't not do eBay for a month with no camera. So this one works pretty good. Don't really have a lot of color issues. With the other camera that I had, everything had a blue tint, the one that I borrowed. And then, of course, my iPhone 5 wasn't really cutting it either. But I like this one. Oh, I forgot to say what this was. I actually don't know what this is. It's this brand called like Alpine or something. And I never heard of it, but I checked the comp on eBay and it was pretty good. Or it's like Alpenuse or something. I'll have to look at it when I take it back off the mannequin. But yeah, seems to be a simple shirt, but depending on the brand, you know, simple shirts can be more than Walmart shirts. The only other bad thing about this mannequin is she has a very big bust. And so anything that's extra small or small just doesn't do well on her. Called El Pernouche, Switzerland. It's got a big old deer on it, on the label. Like a reindeer. Like Santa kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never even got a Samsung phone. I went from I had the iPhone C until this year, and then we got free phones, so they were not, I mean, they're alright, but the camera's not so great. They are smartphones, at least. See, this is not going to fit, I don't think, on this mannequin. Maybe this is like a small. Lucky that it has buttons, otherwise I'd never be able to get it back off again. I had this one dress, like a size 6, but it was really tight. I think it's because it was like vintage size 6 something, I don't know. But I had it hanging, and someone on Poshmark was like, "Can you put it on the mannequin?" And I was like, "Sure." I almost did not get that dress back off the mannequin again. But now I just say, if it's not on the mannequin, I say, "Because the mannequin is too big." And then I don't have that problem anymore. trying to keep up a little bit with the live stream. What was I looking at? Oh, yeah. Strings. Random strings. That was it. What was it? No, that was not it. This is a Lucky Brand shirt. I don't think they do quite as well as they used to, but this is floral and pearl snap and western, so thought I'd give it a go. Probably wind up not selling it for much though. And the bad thing about taking so long to do these photographs is now everything's all wrinkly. What's up with this? Now you're fine-ish. If you were not so wrinkly, you would look better. I might just have to redo that. I'll take pictures for now. And I might just end up going back into the pile of stuff to steam. Ugh. And I think you're going back into the pile of stuff to steam. Because this was not good. Look. Here. Yeah, please don't go there. Okay. Alright. 41 Hawthorne top. I'm excited about this one because, well, only I guess it's like a dolman type top. Seems that the only ones on eBay are solid colors. So I'm excited because this one is not a solid color. It's a bit neater. Oh, hey, Wade. Just taking pictures of stuff to list. That's what I'm doing. Kind of my first try at this live show thing, so I just thought other people were working, then we all can work together on whatever we're doing. Thanks for stopping by, Wade. I'm thank you, Beth and Valerie, for stopping and watching too and hanging out. Do appreciate it. Next up, Chico's Best. Really hoping this one does good. All the comps were not good. I didn't check until afterwards, but it's so like popular. Like the pattern is metallic and the zebra. I just don't understand why this piece of Chico's is not doing so well. Chico's is really hit or miss sometimes. I really thought this one would be all right. So I'm going to try a little higher than what they're going for and hope that does better. Random top. When I say random, I mean not something I would pick up, but used to be my top and does not fit me anymore. And so now it's a random top. But it's still in pretty good condition. And it's kind of cute. And surprisingly, I've noticed that my random old clothes, because they are my random old clothes, if I list them for like $9.99 with free shipping, they go really fast. And that's like more than I expected to get from them in the first place, because even before I started shopping like mainly at Goodwill for my clothing, I was really cheap. So I really didn't spend much on my clothes, except when my mom would bring me into a boutique, and then that was scary. But other than that, probably didn't spend more than $14 on things. I'd always get everything out of the sales section. Now I can get 5 things at Goodwill, regular Goodwill, for $14, and I can get a whole lot more from Zins. I think I love the bins out of everything the most, but I don't get down there that often. The bins that we have here, they're really good. I mean, I've heard like a lot of people say a lot of things about their bins and how nasty they are, and honestly, I've only seen a couple of nasty things in ours. And it's not even a whole bin that although I really don't like going near the shoes at the bins. They're pretty gross. But for the clothing, most of the time, everything seems really clean. I mean, I still take it home, put it outside for like a day or two, and then wash it, and then do all that mess. But yeah, they're pretty. I might get the back of this. Pretty good bins, I would think. And they actually have air conditioning. There's apparently another area that is non-air conditioning. So I'm imagining they don't have heat in there either. Something, I don't know. But the one I go to also has a thrift store. Though I've never, actually I take it back, I was in it once, but why go into the regular thrift store when the bins are there? Doesn't make much sense to me. All right, top, you are done. Okay. Lucy and Fiona. Okay, Lucy and Fiona, next up. I really feel like I didn't bring all the stuff to photograph in return. I'll have to go back and get some more of it. But I finally did all my shoes that I've been taking, not all of them, but most of my shoes that I've been taking forever to get up and lift. Finally cleaned them and got them taken, got those photographs done, which I should have done a long time ago because shoes are the easiest thing to lift. You don't really have to measure them, though I do. And I actually, by measuring them today, I learned quite a bit about how to measure shoes and what the average inch of each shoe is. Like 8.5 comes in at like 10, but if you have a 9, it's like 10.5, and then a 10 is like 11, and so on, or 10.75. It was really kind of an interesting experience. This item, one of my newer things, the cabbie top leopard print, really cute. I have one other cabbie thing that I didn't finish doing measurements on because I have to lint roll it like a bazillion times because I don't know why, but anything that is black attracts everything to it. And it doesn't matter if it was hanging up or whatever. In my house, it's got so many fuzz on it. I don't know. What am I doing with it? Oh, no. We'll figure out all the pictures. Yep. Okay. Next one. Zenergy Golf Chicos. And I didn't really bother to check this just because Chico's and Pellet, like, that's what I find all the time here. And they always sell pretty decent for me as long as I pick up ones that people actually want. And this was just a really nice shirt. Knock on wood, it was pretty. No, did I miss that? There's a stain or some dirt. So back you go for some stain help. Sure. Next up, that probably happened between here and the house. I swear that thing was as clean as anything. I was all over it. Daisy Fuentes shirt used to be mine. It was a cute shirt. I liked it. Now I'm done with it. Plus, it doesn't fit anymore. But these really do pretty well. I've already sold one of my short sleeve ones for a lot more than I thought it would sell for. But I always think it's funny. No, I can't get this on her. Come on. I always think it's funny how like tops like Worthington and like Daisy Fuentes and like brands that come from like Steinmart do really well. This is not going on her very well. I have to take off my camera for this one. Let me hug my mannequin. I always find it very interesting when my tops don't want to fit my mannequin. I'm like, I knew they fit me. I forgot how pretty this top is. I'm gonna like get a little ruche tie thing on it. A nice top. The nice part about it is if I ever wanted it in my size again, and I mean really wanted it, probably can find it on eBay. I don't know what I would call this as far as keywords go. It almost looks animal printish. Then it almost looks like floral too. There's like some flowers on it. They might call it like animal print floral because I think it'll sell. Animal print floral. It's not abstract or geometric. It's almost like a tie-dye kind of thing going on. Really nice. I think it's more floral and tie-dye though. Nice ruching. I think I just talked myself into buying my top back from me. No, I'm just kidding. I can't even remember where I got this. Well, I can remember. It's like a weird talent I have. Like, I can remember where I got each piece resell, how much I paid. It's really weird. But it's always kind of been like that. But I can't remember where I got this baby Funtix top. But then again, did not get it from the first store, I know that. So I'm taking bets that it was Steinmart or Ross. Shocked a lot at Ross. 11TYLHO, Anthropology, shirt. Why aren't you on the mannequin right? What the? Oh man, what is that? That's really weird. There's like paint on this shirt. How did I not see paint on this shirt? At all. Ever. I already did measurements. Oh, okay, well, back to the wash. This time. Why is it stuck on me? Oh, there we go. Alright, this is extra small. I don't know if that's going to fit you. We're going to try it though, because it is a button down, up. Button down, up thing gets me confused. Technically, it's not a button down unless the buttons are down on the collar, but nobody really, they have them, people list them as buttons up too on eBay, but I don't think people really know which is which anymore. I mean, I always called everything a button down until I knew there was a specific reason or difference for it. They understand. Say. Yeah, no, this is not gonna work on you too. You have big shoulders too. So that'll just go on the wall later. And let's see what's next. Thought this was a cheap graphic tee. Trying out selling graphic tees on Poshmark because they're small. This might not work on you, but it also might. Nope. Wall art. Really need to get a mannequin with like smaller shoulders and smaller bust. But not really that easy, so I make it work. Another Chico's top, brand new with tags. I don't think this is acetate top. Acetate one's trying to do a little better and price them a little higher. This one is made out of, what is it? Polyester spandex? Rayon spandex. Huh. Probably get at least 30, if not 35 for spring. Now my mannequin is like sideways hanging because it's all for spring. I gotta figure out how to do that back there. Whew, getting tired. I might need a snack break. I don't really have any snacks. Good. Maybe a water break now. Why do you have a green feather? Not green. One time when I was at my Goodwill, and I really am kicking myself for it now, but they had a whole row of Chico's, what do they call? They're open front cardigans. And this is really before I started picking up Chico's because sometimes their stuff does not do well, but they were really pretty, and I think I could have flipped them for a pretty good profit looking back, but I didn't pick them up. Lost opportunity. But I really want to start making my way away from like ones where profit is under $10 and Chico's, as long as you get like the right type, you can make that profit over 10, but not for every Chico's item. Like this is a Chico's item that I'm definitely going to get over 10 because one, it's a dress, so it's a little bit different here. But also because of the pattern, style, medium, so you better fit. I'm not hanging this dress on the wall. I really don't buy dresses a lot because they cost $6.99 at my Goodwill, so you can get them for half off. This I paid up for, but the pattern is really in style right now. And even though it's winter and this is sleeveless, it's warm somewhere. Up until like, I don't know if it's Tropical Storm Michael or Hurricane Michael or whatever hit, it was like 90 degrees every day. And now it's sweater weather. So who's to say that it's not warm somewhere else like that? Gotta fix that a bit better. Do I recommend 12 photos on eBay? Um, I guess. I mean, when I went to eBay Open, the guy said the more photos the better, and I put all, I mean, I put all my measurements in there, but I don't know, sometimes I don't make it to 12, but sometimes I make it past 12, and then I have a dilemma. Like, I have this bag with this laptop case, and I took like 24 photographs of it, and I can't decide which ones to use. So I have to figure out which ones are going to be the best. But yeah, the more photos, the better. I mean, it really gives a good description, and I mean, I like looking at photos. That doesn't mean that everybody always looks at the photos either. So there are those people who don't look at anything but see like title and don't bother to look further than the first photograph, which, oh, why is there a pin in here? Someone pinned it. Well, I'm going to take the pin out because it does not belong in the dress. Doesn't look like it hurt it anywhere. I guess someone didn't like it being a little cut. That's okay. Okay. But maybe the future owner will like it being a little more low cut. I love this dress. It's not my size. It's got that ruching thing going on. Pretty dress. The only bad part about taking pictures of dresses in here is that all these wires are down low. But the way I solved that problem is I put the dresses into the Bonanza background burner or anything that's a long whatever. And then it erases everything that's the dress. Sometimes it erases the mannequin too, so I either have to put it back in or decide if I want it or not in there. But yeah, more photos the better, I say. It's bad. I really like this dress. I think that's a problem that I deal with quite a bit. Debating if I should keep things. I know I shouldn't. Sometimes I just like looking at them. I think that's why I do clothing, because it's fun to look at. Ah, just put in a vacuum. So like for this one, I take pictures vertically. So when I do Poshmark, I'll just take um, the burned pictures and resize them to cut. I normally don't do anything different to my Poshmark photos versus my eBay photos because with the camera, you don't need to change them. But when you take pictures vertically, it doesn't work. And some of my Poshmark pictures, I know, like when I take them on my table for flat lays, it's annoying because they don't always fit. I have a round table, not ideal for taking pictures, but I didn't do eBay when I bought that table. And that's all I got. Okay, let's put this on again. Like, for this dress, I know I have a picture of the tag, a picture of the materials bag, so that's 2 pictures. I have 4 pictures of this dress, no, 5 pictures of this dress on the mannequin, so it's 7. And then on the table, I have the bust or the chest, the hips, and the waist, so 3 more, so it's 10. And then I have the length of it, even though it's a really long dress, but I kind of have it hanging over the table. And I think that's all the pictures I have for it. Oh, I take that back. I also have a picture that it has a lining. So I have 12 pictures for this dress, but not everything I do has 12 pictures. But I started using that color wheel that Beth recommended. I bought one, and I think that helps a lot with color choices and things. So thank you, Beth, for that tip. So guys, been starting to do that quite a bit on things that have issues with color. Next up is an Athleta dress. I do not know if this is going to fit on her. I call her Betty. That's what I call her in my head, the mannequin. This is small. Let's see here. Let's see if you fit. Stretchy dress. Will look way better if it fits on you. I don't have to have it hanging around for eternity because people can't visualize it on the wall or a mannequin. I don't want to break the dress either, though. That's just bad. I did pay $6.99 for this, but it is because it's Athleta. And most of the time, Athleta sells pretty well for me. I think I only have 1 piece of Athleta up right now, a pair of shorts, and nobody is interested in it. I think they're athletic pieces. Oh, it still has a thing in it. Still has a Goodwill thing in it. I think the athletic pieces do better than the regular pieces. I always just, probably bad, but I just throw it all on the floor, all the Goodwill little tags, and I come around with the vacuum later on, and I just vacuum it all up. My dogs it doesn't bother them, and they don't eat it. If they ate everything on the floor, I would be more worried, but they don't. They barely eat the treats. They are all kind of funny about it. They're like, what is this? I don't know if I want this kind of thing. They're funny little things. But I like them. Oh, what is up with this dress? The ruching's in the right place because she's better than the dress. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Supposed to be down more. Oh, it's a much longer dress. That looks, I don't know if that looks good or not. It looks weird. I feel like just this. She's crazy inside me. Like the hanging thing. Balance on my head. Alright. Oh, I think it's like it. Alright. There we go. You look okay now. I don't know if I would actually wear something that looks like that. It looks like a shirt with a ruche skirt connected. Okay, well, Everybody has their own kind of thing. Hey Casey, how are you doing? Yeah, just decided to try my first live stream out. Just taking pictures, kind of working, because I've been working on my other jobs lately and haven't had time to do a lot of listings. So that's what I'm doing. Well, I'm not listing right now, but I'm taking pictures, and all the measurements are done picture-wise. So I'm gonna get these up tomorrow. I think I have like 40 things I'd like to get up, especially before the end of the month, because I still have like a whole bunch left on my store. And I only have a basic store because I'm really bad about getting past that 250 mark. Um, but hopefully I can get past it, and that would be great. But I did get the 500 free listing thing, but I only got, I think, like 60 done out of them. So I didn't get very far, but 60 free extra listings is better than none. This looks terrible on this mannequin. I don't know what I'm going to do with this dress. It doesn't look so bad from the side. Maybe I'll have to put it on the wall, because my mannequin had more of a body instead of like a thick fur leg. I don't know. So silly. Oh, good night, and I'm doing good. But thank you for stopping and saying hi. Okay, we're gonna fix this up again. Mannequin attack. Shoot. Yeah, I knew we were gonna mistake to put this dress on here. All right. Stay. There you go. So I think I'm gonna quickly just put it on the hooks to see how it looks, because it does not look good on that mannequin, that's for sure. That would be fun, Casey. Have a good night. think I'm probably just going to do the mannequin pictures tonight. I'm getting tired, hungry, but I already ate, so see about that. Looks better on a hanger. Doesn't look so bizarre. I'll probably put a picture of it hanging up first, and then the mannequin shots, because maybe somebody will be like, oh, well, I know I don't have no legs, so it'll look better on me. Or I know I have legs, so it'll look better on me. Oh, mannequin. I think I need a water break. I'm gonna get some water. Thirsty. I think I'll work until 11, and then left tomorrow until, I don't know, noon, and then take the rest. Because I am just running out of steam. Next item up is exclusively Masook. Masook? I don't know. Heard it was a good brand. It feels real nice. I think I should tell my husband, I want a mannequin for Christmas, a new one. One that doesn't look funny. I think I actually want a, been debating getting a, what are those things called? Thermal printer for the labels. It'd be nice to just stick them on there right away. Although my mail lady did tell me to stick tape over them anyway, or at least just on the bottom part, because she said that is the information that has all the information you need in there. And if that gets wet, they don't know where it goes. So I think that's pretty good. I've only ever had one issue with a package not getting where it was supposed to be, and that was because I think the address given was incorrect. It was one of those, like, at Christmas time last year, it was after Christmas. But it was going to one of those package places where you ship them and then they ship it overseas. Well, it never got to the destination, but it was sent priority mail. So I was able to file a lost package claim and then file for insurance, and then both me and the buyer got our money back because they gave me enough to cover the buyer and enough to cover lost profit, which was really cool. So yeah, and I never heard anything from the buyer at all, but it's probably because they were from overseas and they probably weren't going to contact me anyways. But I was able to refund them and my money back. But so I always ship first class or priority. And I don't do whatever, ground or whatnot. I don't even do that for cards, and I probably should. Like, I sell cards and I send them out first class package rate, and I know it's more expensive, and it's probably why I don't sell a lot of them versus the other card sellers who just send them. Really, they just send them in an envelope, and sometimes I don't even send them first class mail. But the thing I like about the first class package rate is it comes with a tracking number. I never really liked these shirts. I don't know why they're so popular. This is a black shirt. They always look like really weird to me. Like the linen is like looks pilly and but they always sell fast, and I don't really get it. But I don't know. They're always labeled in like only in good condition because they're just so strange to me. I guess. Just kind of went off on another tangent. Cannot remember what I was talking about before this. I'll have to rewind later. Not rewind. Not a movie player. It's I don't know, is this book called Rewind? I'm gonna move on from that. I feel like I need to take a sweater shader to it. It's supposed to be like this. Well, thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Here we go. Another mannequin shirt. Mannequin. What I found at the bin called Autograph Woman, and it's a 1X and it was linen. I thought that was kind of nice. It didn't like have a really high sell rate, but at that time I just wanted to pick up like quick flips for not a lot. Obviously, I haven't looked at it yet, but it's really pale pink, pretty color, in good shape, real nice, and a plus size. And if I wore button down, I'd want to wear it, but I don't because I just don't like how they are. I don't know. feel like button downs are constricting or something. I know that sounds weird, but I've always kind of been like that, even when I was little. Didn't like shirts that had buttons on them. That kind of makes me a weirdo. That's okay though. Apparently, Steve Jobs had the same issue. So, I guess that's a good kind of weirdo to be. Bad thing is kind of still hard to capture these light pink colors on camera. I think just can't get any better than that. It's just like peachy pink. Peachy pink. Alright, I need more stuff. This next shirt, I actually have 4 of them. I picked them up. And like my Goodwill, sometimes they get in, I don't know if it's like a boutique or something, but they get a bunch of shirts donated that are like brand new. They're like called Bailey Blue shirts or something. And these were cute because they're Christmassy. Like poinsettias. And I have like 4 of these, so I can list them in a multiple listing, which I don't often do. I only do that with the cards. Oh, that's what I was talking about before. I remember now. Sometimes I forget like that. But yeah, I can do a multiple listing with this because they're all going to be similar. These are kind of a small, large. I was going to keep one, but I don't think I can. Not if they're having issues with my mannequin. Maybe they're juniors. I'll figure it out when I do this. Well, I did do the measurements already. I'll have to look back and see what they were. Cute shirt though. Ooh. That helps it makes it look really nice. This reminds me, I gotta put up like, I have a package of Christmas cards, and I have a lot of Hanukkah cards. I bought cards from a card shop that were going out of business. Actually, I bought them from a thrift store who got them from a place that went out of business, and I know they got it from them because it all had like their labels on it. It was like a really fancy card shop in the middle of town. But I bought like every single package they had except for the Christmas cards because the Christmas cards didn't seem to be like nice, not nice, but they weren't multiples, they were like singles. And but there's a lot of Hanukkah, and that goes well at Christmas time or December time, Hanukkah time. And then I also have like a full stack of Hanukkah cards too in a package that's sealed. And I think I'll sell that one package, and then the one that, okay, the one that was open, I might either just say that it was opened, new and packaged, or I might sell them as a multiple listing. Maybe. Oh no. So the soft surroundings, like poncho. Soft surroundings sells really good for me, but I don't get this poncho. It'll probably sell really fast, but I just don't get it. Actually, it looks pretty cute on the mannequin, but it's not something I would wear. Even though it would definitely fit me, the measurements were real big on this. But it's supposed to probably look more greasy than having it stretched out. One size fits all. Like taupe brown color, but it looks kind of gray. Here. Oh well. Maybe if I would have gotten all of it out there first. Let's see how that looks now. Well, it looks different. I turn one of the lights off. It looks so odd. No, it's so shadowy. And that's gonna look real weird. One flash. Let's see if that makes a difference. Nope, that won't give me a flash. Okay. Sometimes if I have a weird color or weird issue and I put the lights off, the flash will come on and it'll give me the exact color I want. And I know it's not true with everybody's camera, but this one, the flash is so bright, it's almost as bright as both of these lights. So sometimes that works out for me. But this is not one of those times. Kind of cute how it has like this little charm S on the back of it. I'll put a picture of that in there too. Here's my shirt. Oh, have a good night, Beth. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I don't know if it's gonna fit on here. Land's End sweater, or not sweater, this is not a sweater. A mock neck turtleneck. Picked this up from the bin last year, and I bought it for myself. And then I decided I didn't particularly think I was gonna wear it. Not looking at it, and I'm liking it again, but I have enough clothes. So we're gonna say goodbye shirt. A very interesting polka dotted shirt because it's not black and white. It is brown and dark pink. I don't know, but that is what it is. There we go. I feel like I must have moved the light or something. It doesn't look as bright as before. Ah, say. Maybe it's just because it's white. White with a white background makes it look weird. Well, I think everybody went to sleep. Just me. That's okay though. It's about time for me to stop. I think I got one more shirt. I'll just keep talking to myself. One more shirt. That looks really weird. Boy, this is like a crop top denim Winnie the Pooh shirt. There we go, it's a little better. It was a short one. Well, I think this is my last shirt of the night since everybody else went to bed. And I feel like I need to go to bed. So, this is my last shirt. And I will cut off this live stream. There we go, that was a little better. Okay. This little Winnie the Pooh. Nice little picnic basket. That's really very little. There is some picnic basket. Or maybe it's a bee basket. Alright, and that's my last shirt. It's a boatload of shirts. So tomorrow will be the, oh no, I just lost some shirts and stuff on the ground. Tomorrow will be the ones on the wall. I'll do that then. I'm just losing a whole bunch of stuff for some reason on this one weird little hole. I'm going to take these off, that weird little hole. And put them back up. They're not on the ground. I'm really happy I vacuumed today. That's all cells. And I think I'll maybe, yeah. I'm going to just take these shirts because they're a little bit too low to the ground for my liking. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. I'm going to turn off these lights turn on the big lights and say bye. Even if I'm just saying bye to myself. Feel like it'd be weird just to cut it all off, right? All right. Well, thanks everyone who stopped by to watch. I do appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight now. And tomorrow I'll put up the ones on the wall. Maybe I'll do another live stream if anybody wants to work with me. And I'm going to grab my dog so they can say goodnight to you too. Hey, come back. Wait a minute. Come back here. Toby, come here. Good boy. Oh, wow. This is Toby. Say goodnight, Toby. Good night. And this is Zorro. Good night, Zorro. Say good night. Good night, Zorro. Thanks for watching, everyone. And bye.